I see freight train, going so fast. Freight train, oh, going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps out rolling on. Don't know where I'm headed for.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Duncan Showroom. This is edition 21 of Eugene Smith Tales and Travels, and we are happy to be here, especially in this rainy afternoon. Hope you're all cozy. How you doing, Eugene?
I'm doing fine.
Good. You're musical.
And you just turned 21? How does
Hey,
that
we haven't
feel?
introduced you yet.
Sorry.
It's hard to train these musicians. Well, that was a little voice from our dear friend Paul Ruszel, who is our guest this week, and we're really happy to have Paul. I think I perhaps met Paul and Lorna, 36 years ago at the Islands Folk Festival, and of course Paul performed in the very first one, as did I. And I always kid that their eldest child was conceived, perhaps, at the Folk Festival. They've never confirmed that or denied it.
I met them around the same, 21 years ago, actually.
Did you 21?
Yeah.
Nice. And Paul's always been an inspiration, very active songwriter, and, of course, in the early days with your wonderful group Sea Dog, Paul, you were playing out a lot then. And as I read in your bio, you no longer describe yourself as a road warrior. You're now a couch warrior. That's a great term. Still writing, though. Still writing. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much.
Good. We were very happy to have you back in the Couchin after your sojourn in Mexico and, nearly being swept away, as you described.
I'm heading back in 6 weeks.
Oh, you devil. Well, you'll be missed. But you're taking your notebook and your guitar, I hope.
I am.
Good. That's good news.
And your mask.
A new prescription mask, hopefully. Well, usually we start off with a song from, in this case, our guest, you, sir, and then we get in a little discussion and a little storytelling on your behalf. So what kind of a tune have you got to start us off here?
Well, I am here. There's lots of talk these days about people's rights, and I'm here to advocate for the rights of something that actually is so important that we probably wouldn't be here without them, and that's bees, the honeybee.
Oh, yeah.
And you should all know that for all our European watchers, you should know that Bayer, the Bayer company who just bought Monsanto, has been busy producing millions of tons of toxic materials that are actually killing birds and killing bees, and it's been outlawed in most of Europe. But as always, Canada and the U.S. is kind of lagging behind, and the bees are very endangered. So I'm going to send this one out to Alistair McGregor, our MP in Ottawa, who's actually just won an award by the Produce Growers of Canada for his stance on agricultural sustainability. And so the life of honeybees should be of a great importance to him. He's a farmer, and so is his beloved partner. This is called The Rights of the Honeybee. I don't care much for politics or their bankers' feast. They don't know how their food grows, what's buzzing round their feet. They're too busy arguing the rights of industry. It's long past time that we enshrined the rights of the honeybee. We we try to lift ourselves to the highest company, unaware our foolish pride defines our destiny. No pop to be given, no. Well, it's long past time that we enshrined the rights of the honeybee. Imagine no flowers on the table, no honey in the pot, no bread to spread it on, no coffee in our cup, no apples for the lunchbox, no thermos full of tea. All of this and more, my friends, is gone without the bee. No slop for the pigs, no hay for the lamb, no care for the air we breathe, no care for the land, no shade to be given, tree houses to play in, no wood for this guitar, no paper for my pen. No flowers on the table, no honey in the pond, no bread to spread it on, no coffee in our cup, no apples for the lunchbox, no thermos full of tea. All of this and more, my friend, is gone without the bee. I don't care much for politics or their bankers' feast. They don't know how their food grows, what's buzzing round their feet. Well, they're too busy arguing the rights of industry. It's long past time that we enshrined the rights of the honeybee. Well, we're so busy arguing the rights of industry. It's long past time that we enshrined the rights of the honeybee. It's long past time that we enshrined the rights of the honeybee. Well, it's long past time that we enshrined the rights of the honeybee. Come on, get a buzz on now.
Oh, beautiful song, sir. Nicely done.
It's got
Nicely
the
done.
buzz-along chorus at the end.
Very well done.
No
Victoria
sing-alongs.
says hello. Victoria saying hello. And Ken is out there. Well, you know, Paul,
Hello.
Bear and Monsanto getting into bed together, that's kind of like having a dried cow turd with shit in the middle for your sandwich, isn't it? Terrible.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, look at that. Taking care of the guest. Well, Paul, you
No,
know, I've
me.
always...
No, hey, I didn't get one. I thought we were taking care of the guests here.
Oh, man. We're going to get ourselves in trouble here. Who else we got? Genevieve. Oh, hi, Genevieve. Great to hear your song about the bees. Genevieve Singleton, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Paul, yep, you've always been a stalwart songwriter. Do you ever hit a dry spell?
Yes, I hit a major dry spell last year. So much so that I was exiled to Mexico.
That's what happened.
Where my muse returned.
Good story, Lorna.
Something I'd like to ask you, Paul, is whatever happened to the killer bees? Remember the killer bees that were coming up from someplace, South America or someplace?
Well, they don't like the cold, so I don't think they last long in Canada.
They didn't like the. Is that what happened? Because you used to hear a lot about them coming up, right?
Yeah.
Killer bees.
I think they're a sports team now.
Yeah, really. Yeah, often when it would happen, you used to hear a lot about killer bees, right? But now we don't need them anymore. They've got us.
No. Well, the bees aren't the only pollinators on the planet, but they're one of the major ones.
The major ones, yeah.
Humans often get out there with their tiny little brushes, don't they? Yeah.
So, do you have a story for us? How long have you been playing, Paul?
Since I was 15 years old.
15.
And I would sneak into my brother Andrew's bedroom and play his guitar. I'm actually left-handed, but I play guitar right-handed.
Oh, really?
Because that's how his guitar was set up, so it was all clandestine.
So doing that, does it help you write with your right hand? Can you write with, like...
No, I can't write with both hands, no.
No.
My mother could, because when she was growing up in England, they actually bound her left hand.
Oh, I heard about,
which was quite a common practice.
Yeah. Like sometimes they used to strengthen one eye, they would put a patch on the other eye so this eye would strengthen up.
Yes, being left-handed used to be considered a genetic deficiency.
Now we're just special.
So where did you travel? Did you travel around? Where were you brought up?
I was brought up in Toronto.
In Toronto,
of all places, and yes, and then I after high school I traveled in Europe, as all good high school kids do.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I got a job in Fort McMurray, Alberta. And it was there I decided, I think I better go to university. So I did that in Peterborough, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I didn't even wait for commencement or graduation ceremonies. I just hopped in the car and drove all the way out here, as far away from Toronto as I could get.
Yeah.
I went to the end of the road.
You ended up in Duncan.
I actually ended up in Nanaimo first.
Nanaimo, yeah.
I actually had a biology degree at that point. I still have a biology degree. But
Maybe you left it in Mexico.
it's at home with my wallet.
So did you travel, like when you were playing, you played the pubs around here? The clubs?
Oh, yeah. My partner, Al, and I, we would travel. We traveled all up and down the island. We played every neighborhood pub and every...
Yeah. And then the festival here.
And festival, yeah. That was kind of our mainstay when I wasn't playing at the Islands Folk Festival. It was emceeing.
Yeah. I've done that myself. Done an emceeing job at the festival. It's fun. Yeah. So, when did you start writing songs? Actually,
I actually started as soon as I started playing. I started writing songs.
Yeah. That's
so since I was 15.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of them, but
so
my songwriting took a drastic turn after I auditioned at a club in Toronto when I was 16. And the guy told me he really liked my songs, but he said, "You're actually a 3-chord gourd." He called me.
A 3-chord gourd.
And you won't go far being a 3-chord gourd. So now I know at least 7 or 8 chords. So.
It's good. It's taking you to Mexico. And back, and now you're going back.
I am going back.
Yeah. At the festival here, I know, what's the capacity for, was it 3,000 for a weekend?
Well, that was the ultimate capacity is about 2,500 to 3,000.
Yeah.
But we never never really realized that kind of attendance there. We kind of approached it occasionally,
Hmm.
but it's still. And now there is no festival,
No, I know.
and there's not likely to be one next year either. So,
Yeah.
an online festival, so you can get that real live feeling.
What I liked about the festival here is that everybody seemed to know everybody. You know what I mean?
Yes, and what
Like
I loved about it,
family.
yeah, and it was great because one year I actually posted pictures of Lorna and I with our young son Tad when he was 1 year old, and then the next picture I posted was 34 years later, and actually my son Tad was playing with me at that festival. So he was a
Yeah.
real festival baby. He was brought up with folk music. And
Yeah.
so.
Very good.
But what I love, what I love about that festival is that I actually, they had a song contest one year, and I must have entered about 5 times. But I finally won. But it was great that the guy on the judges panel was Mayor McLaughlin. So I thought, that's pretty good. And that same year, I shared a stage with John Brooks and a guy named Martin Carr, who were just 2 of the most incredible songwriters I've heard. And they all have a bazillion albums out. And they do 150 to 250 shows a year.
Well,
So they're road warriors. That's why I
Yeah,
call myself a couch warrior.
are you with us, Billy?
Oh, I'm here. You guys are doing great. Oh, you're doing a fine job.
Do we need you? Do we need you?
Apparently not. Apparently not. I could give you let me give you the notes since you called me up from the deep. Jen Sterling, great to hear Eugene
Hey,
again,
Jen.
and
Yeah.
Paul. Wonderful you're singing about the bees. So worried. Logan Cooper, we love you, Paul, from the Coopers.
Whoa.
Barry Harvey, fun listening. Bill
Hi,
and Pat.
everybody.
Bill and Pat are out there. Paul, appreciate you being the voice of the bees. Thanks again. So yeah, you got good listenership, and you're doing a fine job there, Gene. Carry on.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for chatting away with us here, and this is what, the 21st show? Did you say, Billy? I think
21.
it is 21, number 21, and it's been a really good ride. It's been fun, and I hope you people out there on TV land and video land and Skyping land have been enjoying it.
I have been telling people that this is virtually my only virtual show for 2020. So
This is the first time you've
my
been.
only Canadian virtual
This is
show.
the first time you've actually with being here tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, a first.
I play on my couch a lot.
Now, Paul, as Gene,
No, go
you said,
ahead.
the half hour goes pretty quickly. So I'm just wondering if Paul actually brought a story aside from the interview before we do another song. Did you prepare something specifically?
No, I didn't.
Oh, good. Well, Gene's doing
I
fine.
I wanted to tell the story about sharing the stage with great songwriters, and that's kind of the highlight of my career. And playing with my son. That's it. Those are my highlights
And now tonight,
musically, and tonight.
because
Oh,
it's a
this is the-
first. Because it's a
This
first.
this is a first. And I'm so grateful Eugene asked me, and I'm grateful he's sitting in to.
Oh,
Play a bit.
We should mention, Billy. We should mention that Paul's one of our poker players with Canadian Tire Money.
He's one of the special crew.
Yeah.
Have you discussed this on TV before?
Yeah, we've talked
Oh,
about it.
okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, what are they going to do? Arrest us? It's only Canadian Tire Money. Bust that poker game.
If anybody's from Canadian Tire is watching, for a small fee, we will endorse you.
That's right.
And for a bigger fee, you might be able to get into the game. I mean, come on. You only have to handy a nickel. No, it's up to a dime now. So, but yeah. So.
Hey,
go
you
ahead.
guys, we get a couple more people, or a bunch of people watching on Facebook, too.
Oh,
Couple
yeah.
Piped up. Gord Fall says, thank you, Mr. Showroom. And Maria Gawley says she's known Eugene for decades, and we're still not yet 30. I hope to hear you more in future.
What does that mean? whatever it is, it's good. Oh,
Are you not 30 yet? I thought you were looking particularly
no, not
young.
totally 30. 30, no, not totally. So, do you have a song for us, Paul?
I do have another
Another
song.
song, yeah, okay.
I wrote this one because there are alternatives to being with someone and not having to argue and not having to fight.
Is that why you go to Mexico for 3 months out of the year? Or what?
That's right. It's hard to argue when you're so far away. Anyways, you can just feel your way around it.
Mhm.
This is it. Don't want to talk about it. I'm just not smart enough. I don't want to come and go. I don't think I'm that tough. I don't want to argue, and I don't want to fight. Let's feel our way around this tonight. Well, I know we both believe love has no boundaries. Live and learn at every turn, crossing lines we cannot see. Let's cover every inch and loosen up what's tight. Feel our way around this tonight. Well, feel our way around this tonight. Lightly, oh so lightly, till the shivering begins. It's easier than holding back the tide. Feel our way around this. Let go of these fears till the fire's burning pure and bright. While we are turning, this spinning never ends. We can touch what moves us like water, like wind, discovering the palette of light behind closed eyes. Feel our way around this tonight. Well, feel our way around this tonight. Oh, lightly, oh so lightly, till the shivering begins. It's easier than holding back the tide. Feel our way around this. Let go of these fears till the fire's burning pure and bright. Well, let all this emotion find its rightful place, gracefully accepting what's happening anyways. Our trip around the sun too short to miss what's in plain sight. Feel our way around this tonight. Well, our trip around the sun too short to miss what's in plain sight. Feel our way around this tonight. Well, feel our way around this tonight. You can sing along. Well, feel our way around this tonight. You can even hug someone. We'll feel our way around this tonight. We'll feel our way around this tonight. I can't hear you. We'll feel our way around this tonight. Feel our way around this tonight.
Beautiful song, Paul. Thank you. Whoa.
You're welcome.
And how blessed you are to have such a beautiful, passionate, patient partner.
Yes.
Yay, Lorna! Partners in artistry.
It's all true.
It's all true. Yes, it's all true. Well, listen, folks, thank you very much for tuning in, and our audience here of 2. And
There's probably one too many for the COVID rules, but
No, we're good.
oh, we're
We're
good.
good.
Okay, good. I
Perfect.
shouldn't mention that, eh?
That's right.
We'll get banned.
And there's a
Okay.
big online audience.
oh
so
yeah,
that's
don't
good.
forget.
No, we are practicing safety here.
We are.
I had a mask
yeah,
on my
we are.
guitar earlier.
Mask on your guitar.
Suzanne
she
Beaton
got-
shouted you out, Paul. Suzanne Beaton says,
Ah.
miss you, and
Oh, hello, Suzanne. We love you.
And Maddie Antilla says, I
Oh,
love you, Paul.
Matti.
We
Hello,
love
Matti.
you. Matti.
There you go. You're
Victoria.
pulling them in.
Yeah. Good work.
Don't forget, Billy, about your poetry night tonight in a little while.
Gosh, how could I forget that, Gene? The
I know.
13th birthday of For the Love of Words,
That's
which
right.
which you have attended in the past, and so has Paul.
Yes.
I'm
Paul-
actually going to come tonight. What time do we start?
7:30.
7:30. Okay, I'm going to read poetry. That's the other thing I did when I was in Mexico. I wrote songs and poetry.
Nice. We'll be happy to have you. So we're looking forward to next week with Eugene Smith's Tales and Travels. That'll be number 22. And thanks so much to Paul for being here,
Yeah.
and to Eugene for being such a swell guy.
Yeah.
Humble is my middle
I'm
name.
a humble bumble.
Oh my
I'm a
goodness.
bumble.
Thanks to you
humble.
all out there in Internet land, and to Longevity John and Dr. Ted.
Thank
and
you, folks.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
and for your sharing your artistry, Paul. Very nice. See you all again next week.
Same
So long.
time, same station.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. I got no future and I've got no home. Can't do nothing now but roam. Will I see freight train,
Pretty relaxed.
going so fast.
Oh, my gig should be this.
Freight train, oh now going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps a rolling on. When my baby left my side, something deep I say inside me died. Well, I've got to keep moving on till the memories of her are gone. Well, I say, freight train, are going so fast. Freight train, yeah, going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps a rolling on. When I die, bury me please, way down at the end of old Chestnut Street. Well, I say poplars down on my head and feet. Tell her that I've gone to sleep. Well, I say freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Oh, what train I'm on?